been a busy morning. Instead I've been to the shops, I bought myself some Max Tracks, a 40 litre fridge or 45 litre fridge. And today's video is all about this awning that I've purchased. And I'm going to show you how to connect it up to a car. It should be pretty simple anyway, and stay with us and I'll show you how it's all done. Jesus, that box put up some fight. So I think what we've got here, this will have our mounting brackets, and obviously that's our awning. On the back here should have a bracket, which I presume this will slide on somehow. And this should probably come with maybe some L brackets, which should just pretty much bolt straight up to the roof racks, maybe drill some holes and just position them quite nicely. I'll just take this over to the car and I'll see you then. So I've just opened this up. I've obviously noticed the brackets, obviously the tent peg things to hold the awning down when it's obviously windy and whatnot, or like the poles and whatnot. Obviously these will, the bolts will be put onto this. Those bolts will slide onto that, and then obviously use the bolt, which then will clamp this on like yay. I did notice with my roof racks, and I'll get you to come with me. When you're putting it on, obviously you just line the bolts up, or the holes up realistically. You mark your bolts, but as you can see with this roof rack, you've got this plastic thing, and then you've obviously got a gap there. So what I found in my box, I've got these things, which are these little like washer spacer things, which that didn't come with the actual roof rack. So I'm just gonna literally place them there, kind of thing, which is obviously gonna help support the bracket. So what I've just realized is that this bar actually has a removable cap, and down there's actually a channel. So that actually makes installation a lot easier, because I just nicked up to the shop, bought these thingies, and those little doobie things will slide into that channel. And then pretty much I'll put the spacer as I showed you before, and then I'll put the bracket on top and then bolt it down. So I'll see you guys in a sec, because I think that the holes of this is larger than these holes, so therefore the bolts aren't going to go through this. So I'm just going to have to quickly drill these out, and once that's done I'll be able to bolt it all up. But I think realistically in a couple of minutes it will be bolted up. So we'll see you then. Yep, alright. So as I thought, I'm going to have to drill it out, because it's just a tad bit too small, the holes. That's all good, just give me 2 seconds and I'll have that drilled out. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to find the drill bit that's obviously just perfect to your bolt size. You want to lube her up, because it just makes for an easy, just makes it easier to obviously push through. And it shouldn't take too much to drill it out now. Just like that. I'm only going to need the 2 rear ones. You can obviously give that a quick spray paint if you really want, but I'm not going to bother about it realistically. I'm just going to get the other bracket on, lube her up, and then push the drill bit through. I'll see you back at the car. So what you do now is you remove the cap, remove the channel rubber, just pull that up. You get your bracket, push the bolts through like that, hold the bottoms of the bolts and flip her upside down. I obviously want to use these plastic washers, because obviously mine dips down a little bit. You're going to put these doobie things on. You only just need to get them just on. And then that's all on like that. And then what you want to do is flip her around, and then pretty much we're just going to slide the whole lot on. Once it's on, obviously these washers didn't make it easy for me, so I've chopped it a little bit, but pretty much they'll just slide straight on like that. I presume I can put this back on now, so that makes it look a little bit better. And as you can see, if you get the camera right down there, you can obviously see the rubber, or the plastic that's underneath that. That's obviously going to help support that. I'm just going to bring this forward like that, which then obviously the awning will sit beautifully off the side of the car. So I'll just tighten up these bolts, which should be very easily. That's pretty much tight there. Tighten your other one up. So it's pretty much move on to the next one. Obviously I need to push this rubber down, but that's pretty much just cut it at the desired length and then just push her back down. I'm going to move on to the rear one. I'll get that done and I'll just see you in a minute, and then we'll pop the front of the awning on, and that's when all the magic happens. Here is the awning. I'm just going to lay her flat. I'm going to get a couple of bolts. I'm just going to slide the bolts. There's some channels here, so I'm just going to slide them on. I actually don't know if I got the awning around the right way, but that's life. I can change it around in a second. Slide the other one on to where you think. So far I think this has gone on pretty easily, and this is the first time I've ever used one or tried to install one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this right up, and I'm hoping that, yep, go right on. So once that's like that, I'm going to just put it very lightly. I'm just going to put the bolts on, or the nuts. The bolts are the things that stick through, not, jeez. Oh, just lost one. That's life. I'll get that in a second. Just scratch the paintwork of the car. All right, so once that's on, I can obviously tighten it up a little smidgen, just so it doesn't actually fall off. And then I'm going to move on to the back one. Just give me 2 secs, and I'm just going to find the other bolt. Alright, so God knows where the other nut went. I know I called it a bolt. I'm a bit of an idiot. I realise that. So I had another one. This one's a little bit more complicated. You have to line it up perfectly, but there you go. That one went in quite easily. Put the nut on. See, I didn't get it wrong that time, did I? Put the nut on. And these are lock nuts, so they're not going to come loose. Just put them on. Then the next thing is get your doovery thing. I think it's called is it a spanner? I can't remember. Anyway, just tighten her up, 4 bolts, and then as soon as that's done, your awning's all ready to go. Now this awning was actually meant for the back of the vehicle, not the side, but because I've got a vehicle that's pretty much, it's like half the size of a 4-wheel drive, like the length realistically. This awning's fitted my vehicle perfectly, so yeah, that's about it anyway. So I'm just going to finish tightening these up, and then I'll show you the awning all set up. Alright, so we found our desired spot. The awning's all up. I've got Brendan. Brendan, come over here. Stop running. He's running around the car at the moment. God knows why. There you go. Here he is. Good old Brendan. He's going to help me quickly put this awning out, and we'll get it set up. So we reckon 1 minute to take, you reckon? To pull the awning out? Yeah? He's got a big smile on today, doesn't he? He must have got lucky last night. Alright, let's unzip it. So she's got some straps. Just release these straps. There's one on Brendan's side, and then just roll it out. Nope. I didn't bring any sand pegs. You're gonna hold that for a second, Brendan. Pull this guy out. And then there's a little holey here. Just put it straight into that hole. And I think that's it. Pull the next one out. And that one goes straight into a hole as well. Now on these things, they do have the Velcro. Just Velcro it on, just so then your awning stays in one piece. Do the same on the other side. And just remember, for packing it up, it's exactly the same, but just in reverse. And then we got a couple of poles here. We probably could have put the poles out, but I do like wasting Brendan's time sometimes. Oh, this one comes down. Now obviously we can connect up some line to that just to hold it down in the wind. I showed you that earlier on when I opened up the box, but that's probably something you want to use in obviously wind situations, but at the moment I think it's fine. So it shows how simple it is to connect the awning up to your vehicle as well as set it up, and obviously, yeah, funny faces again. Anyway, we'll see you on the next adventure. See you later.